Hi, I'm Terry McClure, an analyst with Enterprise Strategy Group. Thanks for joining me today to discuss cloud storage and how you can build a flexible, scalable cloud storage infrastructure. Let's start by defining the role cloud storage vendors play. There are really two cloud storage components, but they're often mixed up in all the cloud storage buzz. There's the cloud storage service provider and the cloud storage enabler. Cloud storage service providers deliver application, platform, and/or infrastructure services over the internet. Cloud storage enablers sell products and technologies that allow clouds to be built and enable cloud services to be delivered efficiently. It's the underlying cloud storage infrastructure. For instance, software vendors such as Bycast are cloud storage enablers, providing the underlying software infrastructure required to make cloud storage a reality. But before going into the details of cloud storage infrastructure, let's make sure we're all on the same page and set a common understanding for what the storage cloud really is. ESG defines cloud storage as a combination of hardware, software, and processes designed to efficiently deliver storage services to the business. Cloud storage is delivered as a service via a subscriber model. The service provider can be a company's internal IT group, a third-party company that delivers storage services, or a combination of both. Cloud storage economics enable both the service provider and the subscriber to benefit. Service providers gain economies of scale with a multi-tenant infrastructure and a predictable, recurring revenue stream. The list of subscriber benefits is much longer, but in short, cloud storage shifts storage costs to an operating expense where the subscriber pays only for what it uses. It reduces operating expenses since the costs are shifted to the service provider and covered by SLAs. It moves power and cooling and the carbon footprint off-site to the cloud service provider. It allows the subscriber to balance the value of data with SLAs and costs to determine storage tier, security, and protection requirements. And it provides business flexibility with subscriber-controlled, on-demand capacity and performance. It's future-proof. Storage media can change behind the cloud curtain without disrupting the business. In the current economic climate, cost reduction is king. ESG recently conducted an in-depth survey of 492 senior IT professionals concerning their organization's IT spending plans and priorities over the next 12 to 24 months. For both mid-market and enterprise IT professionals, reducing operational costs far outweighed any other criteria in justifying IT purchases over the next 12 to 24 months. The ability to reduce operating costs by shifting to a cloud model is one of the key drivers behind the current buzz around cloud storage. A number of characteristics must be part of the cloud storage offering if both the service provider and the subscriber benefits are to be fully realized. Cloud storage needs to scale quickly into tremendous capacities. At a high level, cloud storage must be elastic to quickly adapt the underlying infrastructure to changing subscriber demands, and automated to make sure that policies can be leveraged to make the underlying infrastructure changes or to move content to different storage tiers or geographic locations quickly and without human intervention. Of course, the devil is in the details. To fully realize these benefits, a storage cloud must be SLA-driven, automated, and integrated to provide quick response times to user demands. It needs to be policy-based, with deep levels of automation to move data to the appropriate tier and geography based on content and SLAs. And it needs to be secure, reliable, and scalable to multi-petabyte capacity, with a unified management view for both block and file storage. The last piece of the cloud storage puzzle is that the storage cloud needs to be federated and flexible. Enterprise users have varying degrees of comfort when it comes to storing corporate data off-site, no matter how secure the storage provider is or claims to be. Before fully committing all of their data to the cloud, enterprise users have to feel that their data security concerns are being addressed and gain a level of comfort working with the cloud storage model. That's really driving three deployment models: public, private, and hybrid. In a private cloud, all components live within the firewall or in a physically isolated off-site storage infrastructure accessed via a VPN. In a public cloud, all components sit outside the firewall in a shared infrastructure that is logically partitioned, multi-tenant, secure, and accessed over secured IP. And in a hybrid cloud, some components sit within the firewall, such as a local gateway, storage cache, or bulk storage capacity, while some components are outside the firewall on a multi-tenant infrastructure. Users have seen benefits from all three models. For example, IT managers using a private storage cloud model tell us that their application users used to treat storage like it was free and unlimited. Now that there's chargeback and tracking, application users are much more conscientious about moving data to Tier 2, Tier 3 archive, and moving it earlier, reducing costs for the overall organization. Public cloud providers can generate net new revenues by offering services with varying SLAs. Cloud storage enabling software, like that offered by Bycast, for example, allows a pay-as-you-go model charging by terabyte and storage tier consumed by end users, allowing different SLAs for different customers. Something you need to keep in mind. It's important to consider your application requirements when looking at deploying cloud storage. Not all applications are suited for cloud storage model. Just as data in the data center needs to have performance, protection, and availability requirements defined to map data to the right storage tier, these considerations are doubly important when shifting storage to the cloud. Latency is a key consideration. No matter how good the infrastructure provider is, no one has yet figured out how to beat the speed of light. Latency is not a big issue in private clouds unless the internal service provider has geographically dispersed subscribers. But it becomes a key issue for consideration in hybrid and public clouds. There is a way to solve this latency challenge for frequently accessed stored data, and I'll discuss that a bit more in a few moments. But first, let's talk a bit about Bycast. Bycast provides a cloud storage platform that enables organizations to deliver enterprise-class cloud storage services to their users. Bycast software provides a layer of abstraction that virtualizes the storage hardware layer and provides an elastic and automated content management layer. This layer provides significant flexibility for users who can set policies regarding how and where content is stored, how many copies, for how long, and on what tier of storage. Policies can be set for determining what data resides inside the firewall and what can reside on a public cloud for use in a hybrid model. Because of its flexibility and rich set of policies, Bycast Storage Grid is a true enterprise-class solution that allows users to leverage existing Tier 1 storage within the cloud, as well as legacy commodity bulk storage. This multi-tiered infrastructure allows users to match the application requirements to the appropriate storage tiers. Bycast gets around the inherent latency challenge by providing a high-performance cache, or gateway, at each of its end-user sites. It acts as local primary storage for frequently accessed data, so it can be rapidly retrieved as needed without delay. But perhaps the most interesting thing is that, even though cloud storage has only recently become a buzzword, Bycast has been shipping cloud storage infrastructure software for quite some time. Private cloud storage is not a new concept. It's been around for years. It's just the buzz that's new. Let's consider medical archiving, an industry where private cloud storage adoption is already well underway. Nowadays, it's not uncommon to find multiple hospitals within a healthcare network leveraging a central, network-wide image sharing archive that enables better collaboration on patient treatment and diagnosis. These are private cloud storage applications that patient lives depend on, and Bycast has been supporting them with Storage Grid for more than 7 years now. I'm Terry McClure with Enterprise Strategy Group. Thanks for spending the last few minutes with me.